one more comment about her. Like she lives in that world of the quiet moments, right? So she draws you in. She's very quiet and whatever. And so when you watch her perform or hear her, you get, like you said, sort of sucked into like, oh, I'm watching this or listening to this quiet moment. And it's surprising because once again, you're like, this person's, you know, is kind of bookish. You know, she looks bookish, but she'll draw you in with that quiet moment, and she loves that space. She really enjoys that moment when everything's quiet and her voice is just whatever. And it's not about vocal gymnastics or some big show kind of thing. It's the smaller, elegant place, to use one of the lines from her songs, that she is drawn to and lives in.
Yes, I agree. Very nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. And we're looking forward to more work that you're going, you know, that you may do with Carrie Wicks and Aria Frame. Okay, so we have actually, 3 more songs that we want to share. But before we, I believe we are going to play this next song, and then you're going to tell us a little bit about this story. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
She wrote, I love you on the dresser mirror. With red lipstick, she drew a heart. And I knew in that moment that it was time for her and I to part. But leaving leaves you with nothing. Nothing never seems to leave. She wrote, I love you on the mirror. The only reflection that I saw was me. Je me retourne, il y a personne. Mon amour est parti. She wrote, I love you on the mirror. Turned and walked away. And she knew in that moment that there was nothing left for her to say.
Okay, what a beautiful song.
Oh, thank you very much.
Mon amour est parti? Is that how you pronounce it?
Mon amour est parti, yeah. It's French,
est parti.
Mon amour est parti.
Mon amour est parti. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It means my love has left, or my love left. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about, you know, a breakup kind of thing. I had for better or worse, I had a one of those dramatic relationships at one point, and it's that was the inspiration for the song. And this person did actually write that on the mirror, and so I took that and wrote a song with it. And and added the French. I have a buddy from France, actually, another guitar player friend, and he helped me with my, the French lines in there. But anyway, that's where the song came from.
Well, when you watch the video, and I have to share this for our listeners because I'm encouraging everyone to see the video on the website. Video is so well done. Who is playing the part of the girl on the video? It's you, and
that is
you're playing
Jennifer Kingsley. How do you spell her last name? It's a German name, Keinsle, I believe. She was also in the Big Gig, by the way.
Oh, okay.
She was in one a couple years ago. She was in the Big Gig, and I sang a duet with her too, called "Love You More." But she's another singer, talented singer here in Seattle, and a very beautiful woman. And so I asked her to be in the video with me, and and she was, and it was a fun experience making that video, and like I said, she's a very talented singer here as well.
There were some really good shots in the video, and I just can't encourage people enough. I mean, a lot of people, might not want to see a breakup, kind of story video, but when the music's playing and you're watching this this short miniature drama unfold, it's actually done in really good taste and beauty. That's I think that's why I'm so drawn also to the music and the song is you see what's happening, but just so much in the video. So I can't encourage people enough you've got to go see this video. So I want to tell you one of my favorite. Did you want to make a comment before we move on to the next one?
No, I just want to say thank you very much for liking the video. That's very sweet.
Oh,
nice.
You're welcome.
And people get to see.
I have to tell you.
They get to see what.
Go ahead.
They get to see what Seattle looks like too, in that video as well. There's a lot of Seattle shots, so.
Yes. Yes. There is.
So.
I have to tell you my favorite video. Although I do like that one very much, my favorite is Ode to Billy Joe. Listeners, if you want to see something very impressive, and I was just so surprised. I was just like, wow, because for everyone who knows the song, Ode to Billy Joe, what's the saying, jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Right.
When you listen to that song, and then when you put your rendition into this and your performance that goes with it, it's just like, wow. It was just very impressive. So that's another video that the listeners, really want to go see. So let's share with them your website so they know where to go to see that.
The website is billy-brandt-music.com. And you have to put the word music in there, so billy-brandt-music.com, because there's another Billy Brandt in Chicago who's also a musician, a fine musician, but it's not me. So
okay, all right.
billy-brandt-music.com and videos, yeah.
So I am curious, what made you choose that particular song? Because I just wouldn't have expected a male jazz artist to do that song and perform it the way that you did. So I'm just curious.
Well, one night I was. One great thing about YouTube is you get to research all these artists through the years. All that stuff used to be hard to find, but nowadays with YouTube you can find anybody. So one night I was on YouTube, and I was going through, music and checking out old TV shows and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And I came upon, I think it was the Andy something show, Andy Williams show, the Andy Williams show. And Bobby Gentry was on there singing Ode to Billy Joe. And I was like, wow. And I remember the tune, but I hadn't seen that video. And she was on there playing that song live with, an acoustic guitar. And I was like, wow, what a great song. And I listened to it, and I'm like, oh, it's a very, I just got into it. And so I decided to learn it, and that night I learned it. And I went to a jam session later on in that same evening and played it. And there's a lot of words to that song. And I just remember like, oh, I can do this. And I liked it, even though it has, from her, it should be sung by a woman, because I think it implies that she had an illegitimate child or whatever. But I just enjoyed the song, and so I just kept singing it and kept it in my act. And in fact, I recorded it it's going to come out on my new CD. And so I have in January, a new CD will come out, and that record will be on there, my version. But at the big gig, I decided to do it live, and it's fun.
I am so glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing that with us. That is my favorite video that you have, and I was so impressed with the performance and the sound. I just, I'm so happy that you're going to have it on your next CD. It's actually one of the best performances I have seen in actually quite a while for this, kind of style of music and sound. And you take it out of this, you take it out of the ode. I mean, you really do. And you move it into a jazz blues rendition. Because when you think of the ode, you're thinking a little more country, a little more, down home type of singing. But when you do this song, it moves it clearly into jazz blues, and excellent performance. So can't say enough about that one. You're welcome. Okay, so we've got we still have 2 more to go, and we're pushing the time here. So let's go ahead and let everyone hear Ballad of Larry's Neighbor, and then we're going to then you're going to share a little bit about that one. Okay?
Okay.
I met a girl on a clear blue afternoon. It was cool, she was hot. Spent the night staring at the moon. Things happened fast, I was certain it would last. The 6 weeks passed. We were married, settled down, bought a house, had a neighbor named Larry. Here we go. Children came next, and nothing was second best for them. A dog and a cat and a baseball bat. Seen we were all settled in. Somehow things weren't right. Felt it like a knife. Saw him a-leaving. Yes, sneaking out the back door. Here we go. Kept saying why.